Right, Rich, back again, 5th home game in a row. Seems like we don't play away. Another cup competition, FA Vase. Need a reaction after last week. Take us through your thoughts ahead of the game.
Yeah, quite disappointed after last week. The boys have been told, under no uncertain terms, my feelings on how we bowed out in the FA Cup with a bit of a whimper, to be fair. Fair play to Enfield, they did really well in terms of their game plan and executing what they do. But yeah, for the 90 minutes we didn't really compete properly and didn't really do ourselves any kind of justice in that. Bit of a chat on Thursday night at training, so I'm hoping for a reaction today. I've made a few changes with that in mind. They do look at it in terms of their attitude on Thursday night and understanding of what I want and what we need to be like, and yeah, hopefully we get that reaction that I want.
And just talk us through the changes, because you've made quite a few, and at the end of the day, when things aren't going well or you have a bad result, you've got a squad. That's what the squad's there for. So an opportunity for some. Just talk us through the changes.
Well, heavily impressed with Ali Carter at left back on Thursday. That's where I picked my team from on Thursday night training. Ali Carter came in at left back and produced one of his best sessions I've seen in a while. He looked hungry and at it, which I'm pleased to reward him, because I know what a wonderful player Ali is when he's right. Harvey Brown will start at centre half next to Jake. Again, Harvey, whilst he adjusts to the squad and gets his fitness levels to where I want it to be, has been a bit in and out, but he's starting today, and I'm looking forward to seeing him perform at the level I know he can. Who else we got? Sonny Dutton comes in for Joe Lilly. Sonny's attitude again at training on Thursday night was through the roof, and I was really impressed with his work rate off the ball. Again, he's only been with the group 2.5–3 weeks now, so it's a learning curve for him in terms of getting to understand what we do. This happens with literally all the players that come into the group. There's such a big emphasis placed on understanding your role without the ball, and he's been adjusting to that. But I saw enough on Thursday night to get me excited about him without the ball, and definitely with it, because he's such a good player. And Jackson Lipsky will start as well. Caleb's still on holiday. Brandon Wood's still recovering from injury, so Jack's opportunity today.
Yeah, and another kind of tough test. Cockfosters were in this league last year, very similar sort of style to the league, the teams you've been playing against. What do you expect from them?
Yeah, exactly that. I don't think there's been much deviation from that certain style that you just spoke about in terms of every game that we've played at this level now. So that's what I'm expecting. I mean, it comes down to winning your personal duels and earning the right. And last week we didn't do that at all, which annoys me, because this team is built on, but again, a reaction, and again, the boys understand what's coming today. They understand that they're getting to grips with knowing that they can't just get the ball down and stroke it around. You do have to learn that right and compete properly. So that's what they will be doing today.
And just finally, on the back of last week, what's the main thing you're going to be asking from the lads that you want to see today?
Fight, desire, heart, because that's every element that wasn't there last week, which is, as I say, for me personally, what the boys have been brought up on is really disappointing. I mean, I'm one of those that believes that a team plays in their manager's sort of personality, and well, that wasn't what I'm about at all last week, and I was really disappointed with everything about our performance last week. Again, I'm not taking anything away from Enfield, but we didn't do anything at all. So today, they will have heart and desire, and you know, if we listen, no one ever goes out to have a bad game, and no one ever goes out to lose a game of football. So as long as they give 100% and work their socks off, I don't have a problem with losing, you know, in that respect. So, you know, today, here they go. Let's hope, hopefully they're up for it, and I'll be certainly getting into them pre-game as well.
All right, great. Good luck, Rich.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Come on, boys, guys, come on. Guys, come on.
Number 2, Kevin Braga, 3, Peter Madden, 4, Matt Thompson, 5, Edward Reed, 6, Nick Barrett, 7 Antonio Michael, 8 Reece Farrell.
Follow that up.
That's the manager I want to play for.
Stand up! Drop off! Run on! Taylor! Come on, Taylor! Yeah, fucking wait a minute. Come on, John. One in the back. Yeah, this is you. Wait! Get out! Get out! Fucking save!
Fucking love it!
Here we are on the back of a 0-0 full-time result and then a penalty win against Cockfosters in the FA Vase. Give us a summary of the performance.
Yeah, tough one today. Very similar to the last few games. Ball spending a lot of time up in the air. Difficult out here today. Again, we're still not quite at our flowing best, but what I did challenge him today to do was to win ugly. I think that's happened. We're clearly not at our best. I did make a few changes early in the second half that changed the flow of the game, but all in all I did feel that we were the team that was trying to get on the front foot and play the right way and was the most threatening, and going through, albeit straight to penalties after 90 minutes, I do feel we deserve it, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think there was a bit more about us in terms of we were trying to make things happen. I think if it was a league game, I think they would have been fairly happy with that. Like you say, a lot of long balls to deal with, but I thought we defended really well today. Yeah. And yeah, created a lot more today, so you must have been happy with that.
I am, and we actually got stronger and looked better as the game went on as well, which is pleasing. You know, the first and second balls, winning it from the two centre halves was, as I say, got better, and then the midfield were dominating the second balls in there and allowing us, with the likes of a Joe Lilly, Freddie Mattock and a Harry Rawlins, to get on the ball and play. I want to say a special well done to Giorgio. He's had a couple of problems, but he stepped up today, and I thought he was outstanding in goal today, saving a couple of penalties. I thought he was brilliant.
Yeah, yeah. I think for the whole game we weren't massively troubled. I don't recall a save from George. Now we go on to 2 away games, which none of us remember what that feels like. And then we get the tie will be against Wormley here on the 24th for the next round. Yeah, so once again we're at home. So how do you think the boys will cope going away to 2 long distances, Tuesday night long distance? How do we get the boys ready, because they'll be back in league action straight away?
I've just had that conversation in the dressing room afterwards. We switch on, the league's our bread and butter. That's what we're kind of prioritising, to be truthful. We want to pick up as many points as early as possible. We are on the road, but like what you just said, it'd be nice to get away from here for a game or 2 just to keep that freshness going at home and stuff. So 2 tough games. We're at White House there first. We know them from previous, very hospitable group of people, good people there. But obviously on the pitch I know what they're going to bring, and they make it quite difficult for us. And then away at Little Oakley, which, as you say, is a bit of a journey which we're looking forward to. But they're aware of those requirements. They're aware of, we had the Saturday Monday turnaround last week. Was it last week? It seems, Christ knows, a long time ago now. But they're aware of that quick turnaround. But that's my job to prepare them correctly. We'll go again at training, and we'll definitely be ready for both of the games.
Yeah, and once again it just shows, you know, although we didn't win in normal time, and it wasn't the best for the whole game, but we did show a bit of character coming back after a tough game last week. And from this young group, I think you should be pleased with that.
I'm very pleased. Look, we conceded 3 last week against Enfield, and defensively, not just the boys at the back, defensively we were a bit all over the place. So clean sheet, and as I say, winning that clean sheet, that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. So I don't mind that at all. And it was, like what you say, thoroughly well deserved. But those little errors have blighted us at the start of the season, but usually ended up in the back of the net. So those couple of little half chances that did drop to them today, I'm so glad that we kept the clean sheet, and it was thoroughly deserved. And yeah, we look forward to the next one.
Yeah, good stuff, Rich. Well done, mate. Right, we're here with George and Harvey after penalty win in the FA Vase. George, hero of the day, 2 penalty saves. Before we talk about the penalties, talk about the game from our perspective. How do you think we went today? That's you, George.
Oh, sorry. You, mate. I thought just a bit of a battle out there. They didn't have any chances throughout, really. We did. We had a fair few. Jack hit the post. Should have won 90 minutes.
Yeah. And Harv, you're back in the team today. Again, another game where the ball's in the air a lot. You know, lots of defending needed. I thought the defence was resilient today. What was your thoughts on the back of getting back into the team and seeing that?
It was enjoyable out there. I thought the boys grafted hard out there. It was a hard 90 minutes, but we all put a shift in and eventually got the win, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was good.
And we're seeing these games are all very similar in the way they're played, in terms of how we have to defend. Last week we let him free, so it was a good reaction from the boys. Jules, take us through the penalties. First one saved, and I think it was the third one that you saved. Was it a guessing game, or did you?
Tim told me to save 2.
Right.
Apart from that, I don't really know. No, I don't know. Dan told me number 10 was going to go right, but number 10 won't even take the pen.
that sums up Dan. But how does it feel to be in the team? Obviously, you ain't really played. You come back in. You've done. You know, you've played today. Tim's had a little break. You happy to be back in the team?
Yeah, I'm happy to play my part.
Good. Well, you did play your part today for sure.
He won us the game, didn't he?
Won us the game. And Harvey, the team now goes 2 away games on the bounce. We've not had that yet. 2 long distance trips. How do we make sure? You know, we're seeing a bit of an inconsistency at the moment. 1 good, 1 bad. These are 2 tough games. How do we make sure the boys are ready and make sure we pick something up on the road?
We've got to make sure we start the next game while we finish this one. We always seem to start games slow or finish games slow. Other than the game we won, obviously 2-0 against Barking, we just need to sort of, straight from the off, all in and go for it.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's a good win into the next round, where we are at home against Wormley, so another tough tie. But well done, George, for the penalty save today, and well done, H, for the clean sheet. Both of you for the clean sheet. Well done, chaps. Well done, mate. Well done, boys.